Hopefully you're enjoying the cool, brisk weather we're getting these days. Hello everyone, I'm Andong1, your host for Explore Korea. Well, as it is generally known, Korea is within the Confucian cultural sphere of East Asia. Confucian thoughts have served as a spiritual backbone for ages, reinforcing social unity and the national consciousness. The men who were responsible for preserving and carrying on the Confucian thoughts were called Sunbi, gentlemen of intelligence who stressed loyalty, filial piety, and moral standards. Today we'll first visit Andong in the North Gyeongsang province with Brand Terrace, where the Sunbi spirit still lives on.
Andong is considered to be the hub of Korean history and culture. Situated in North Gyeongsang province, it's about 268 kilometers away from Seoul, or about 5 hours away by car.
During the Joseon dynasty, the Andong1, or ruling class, used to walk like that. If it were raining, they wouldn't run. If they were hungry, they showed no expression on their face. We're here today in Andong, which is the city in Korea that still holds the strongest sense of tradition from the Joseon dynasty, and especially the ruling class. So we're going to travel around town today and see if we can't find traces of that.
About 20 minutes away from downtown Andong, you can find the Hawei village. This is the largest folk village in the nation. Most of the residents are descendants of the Ru family of the Pungsan clan. This is the Pokchon-tek house, and it almost feels as if you are actually visiting a typical home of the Yangban, or ruling class, of the Joseon period. This particular home reveals the splendid, authentic Joseon architecture. The Hawei folk village is mostly famous for its mask and masked dance performances. The masked dance drama has been performed for centuries as a shamanistic ritual with religious and social significance. You can see one being performed every day at 2 p.m.
The most representative example of peasant culture during the Joseon dynasty is the mass dance. By watching the mass dance, you can understand and learn the hopes, fears, dreams, and aspirations of the peasant class.
This mass dance depicts life in ancient Korea. It also describes the struggles between the ruling class and the common people during the Joseon era.
I think it's pretty interesting. I don't think I've quite seen anything like it before. The masks are they're very emotive, eh? They depict a lot. It's pretty interesting that way. And certainly if someone's supposed to be crazy, the mask makes them look crazy. Their actions are very telling of what they're supposed to be. I think the characters are neat.
I thought it was killer. I liked it. I liked the idea behind it. I thought the idea of making fun of the rich ruling class was excellent.
After the performances, the audience gets to join with the performers who dance around the place. Both the performer and the audience become one to enjoy dancing. This is the essence of the mask dance. This is the Mask Museum, and all sorts of traditional Korean masks are exhibited. The Hawei mask is generally known to best represent the face of the Korean people.
The facial expression on this mask is really hard to figure out because is it happy, is it sad, is it angry? It's really kind of ambiguous. But the special characteristic of the detachable chin sort of lets us know. If the actor lays his head forward, the chin goes up and gives an expression if he's angry. Or if he lays his head back, it looks like he's laughing. This detachable chin is only found among Korean masks and makes them very special.
The Hawei masks are recognized as masterpieces throughout the world. About 10 minutes away from downtown Andong is the Andong Dam, and the Andong Folk Museum is very close to this famous dam. Around the vicinity of the Andong Dam, there are several houses that still maintain the traditional structure of ancient Korean homes. These houses are actually a part of the museum. The main museum itself consists of 3 more indoor exhibition halls.
Inside the Andong Folk Museum, you can see various representations of life in Andong during the Joseon Dynasty. On this exhibition hall, you can see the various stages of a man's life. First, from his Confucian schooling to his coming-of-age ceremony, and this being the wedding ceremony. And if you walk all around, you can see the funeral procession as well. So if you have some time, you should come to Andong and check out the Folk Museum.
Every child of the Yangban class must receive a private lesson. He is considered to be an adult upon his 15th birthday. Almost without exception, all Yangban males were wed through arranged marriages. A big birthday celebration, called Hwangap, at the age of 60 was an important event. The deceased were carried to the burial site on a funeral pyre elaborately decorated with flowers. About 28 kilometers north of Andong is the Tosan Soan, a famous ancient academy taught by the philosopher Yi Huang. Yi Huang is best known for the establishment of a philosophy widely known as Twege thought. He perfected the Neo-Confucian theories that were introduced to Korea from China. From its founding until the end of the Joseon period, Tosan Soan was the center of Twege school of thought. It was here where Yi taught and developed his ideas.
This is the Nakdong River, the essential life flow for the Andong area, supporting its many different farmers and of various different types of crops. It's said that the constant flow of this river has helped preserve the traditional way of life and thinking of the Andong people. So, if you have time this fall and thinking about taking a trip, remember a wonderful and unforgettable time awaits you in Andong.
Andong is truly the place where the Korean spirit and thoughts continue to live on.
Well, Andong sure leaves you with a lot of cultural insight. The Hahoe village seems like an ideal place to learn and better understand the tradition and the spirit of Korea. Well, for a change of pace, let's move straight on to shop stops. With the weather getting colder these days, people are really starting to bundle up. Our next segment will take you to leather specialty stores, where you can get quality leather clothes without having to pay a fortune.
Ooh. Hi, my name is Pamela and I'm in Itaewon right now. You know we are in the fall season, but soon winter is going to be upon us. Fall in Korea is very short. It's getting very cold. I need to buy a new jacket. Maybe you need to buy some new clothes too, so why don't you come and follow me?
Itaewon is perhaps the most popular shopping spot for foreigners in Korea. And without a doubt, leather goods are the most popular among many items sold here. The streets of Itaewon are lined with countless leather shops. If you head towards Yongsan from the Hamilton Hotel, you'll see a leatherware specialty shop called North Beach. Made up of 2 floors, the store is a lot more spacious and has more variety in comparison to any other leatherware shop in the area. The leather items here are also set up so neatly that not even the major department stores in Korea can match the shop's fee.
Oh, wow, look at this stuff. It's beautiful jackets. Men and women that are on top of fashion today know that good leather is a big part of their style. So as you can see here, we have various colors, styles, and shapes, anything to choose from. Why don't we go around together and look some more?
There are all sorts of leatherware in various sizes, shapes, and designs. In fact, there are so many varieties of leather dress, suits, pants, and suede jackets that you may have a hard time picking one out. With stylish designs and quality leather, many customers leave the shop with satisfied looks on their faces. And compared to the quality of the items, you'll be amazed at the low prices that the shop charges for them. If you walk towards Andong from North Beach, you'll find another leatherware shop near the Hamilton Hotel called European. Here you could find a variety of colorful leatherware. The shop is known for specializing in pastel-toned and sheep leather.
Before today, the silk color length and in black color style very popular style, but in these years, like brown color and more should be shorter. Jacket style is very popular style.
If none of the many colorful and unique designs quite suit your taste, there is no need to worry. Just give the shop tailors the specifics and you can have one custom made.
I do like this one. Brown leather, beautiful soft kid leather. Very trendy. Lovely. Looks beautiful.
During the cold winter, you can easily look ridiculous with a heap of thick clothes on. If you can find a piece of quality leatherware, you can be both warm and stylish at the same time.
So what do you think? You've come with me, you've seen all sorts of styles and different colors. If you're starting to feel a little chill because winter's coming, I suggest you come down here to Itaewon and do some shopping for your winter wardrobe. I'll be seeing you later.
For many foreigners who first visit Korea, it may not be easy to obtain information on transportation, room and board, facilities, and attraction sites. Well, if you happen to be one of them, worry no more. At the Tourist Information Center of the Korea National Tourism Organization, there are brochures, maps, even a travel agent who makes reservations and issues tickets for domestic rail and air travel. The center also books tours for you. Let's find out more about it.
The Korean National Tourism Organization is 5 minutes away from the Cheongak Station and is situated across from Yeongpung Book Center. The Korean National Tourism Organization is an agency set up to bolster tourism in Korea. Its various programs provide opportunities for foreign residents and visitors in the country to better the Korean culture. Although it's very early in the morning, this couple is already at the front desk of the Tourist Information Center to obtain necessary travel information. A broad variety of brochures on historic and cultural sites, tourist attractions, transportation, and shopping, as well as maps, are available in several languages. If you need to acquire certain travel information, you can always utilize the travel library in the Tourist Information Center. At the library, you can research travel destinations in both Korea and in other foreign countries by using the books, brochures, and maps that are available, as well as its computerized tourist information system. The theater of this center shows short films and slide programs on Korean culture and tourist attractions.
A country whose 5,000 years of history. And throughout Korea, Colorful festivals are held in all seasons.
Slide programs are shown every day from 9 in the morning until 5 p.m. The theme of the short films changes every week.
International airport to main getaway to Korea to the west.
You can get a bird's eye view of Seoul and all of Korea with the three-dimensional relief maps found in the Tourist Information Exhibition Hall. A model of the Chungmun Resort Complex on Jeju Island is also on display. And if you want a guide to lead you through the Tourist Information Center, simply make a reservation.
I thought that was very nice, the way that you offered it in 3 different languages, and the depth of the material that is provided in those audiovisual applications over there. Very nice.
Here in the regional hall, video CD programs and display maps of each of the 8 provincial regions of Korea give visitors a more detailed idea of attractions around the country. And with the touch of a button, visitors to the center can listen to the information in English, Japanese, or Chinese.
The main purpose of this program is to publicize attractive points of Korean tourism and to popularize this tourism information center. We hope many people will come here and enjoy the programs.
Buddhism is Buddha's teachings. It shows us the way to escape from the confusion.
A video on
and
Korea is shown every Monday afternoon in the Little Theater. This week's selected topic is Buddhism in Korea.
Our last segment hopefully relieves some of your curiosities. The Korean National Tourism Organization plans to include many more useful information and services to its program. So remember that it is set up to help foreigners who are not very familiar with Korea. And if you have some unanswered questions, don't hesitate to utilize the center. And moving on to our Journey to Taste segment. If you are on the lookout for some great authentic Chinese food, well, we found the place. Let's go check it out.
What kind of food do people all around the world enjoy, and you can basically find in any country that you ever go to? Well, I'd say that would be Chinese food. They change the taste just a little bit according to each country's preferences, and there are even foods in other countries that you can't even find in China. But there's always that special taste that never changes. Well, I'm getting hungry just talking about it, so let's hurry up and go in, okay? Dobong is a Chinese restaurant in Namsan. Due to its location, the scenery surrounding the restaurant is absolutely superb. With a pond full of beautiful fish, green trees, and traditional Chinese-style doors and gates, the place itself looks like a miniature version of a great Chinese castle. Let's see if the food here is as good as its ambience. The great-looking main hall seems to foretell the service quality of the restaurant. The hallway and the stairway filled with red and gold color, and the splendid chandelier above them all play a role in making this look like a Chinese palace. The restaurant has 14 private rooms where you can have meetings, functions, and family get-togethers. Not only do they have a huge hall and the interior is very beautiful, they say that they have very talented cooks. So why don't we go into the kitchen and catch them at work? Come on. All the chefs in the restaurant are Chinese, and they are all masters in preparing Chinese dishes. The head chef is the winner of several awards in cooking contests that were held in Taiwan and in the mainland China. Known to be apt in preparing authentic Chinese dishes, the chefs at the restaurant are always busy trying to create that real Chinese taste. 뭘 만드세요? What's the specialty of your restaurant here?
我们多毛青的菜呢，是北方菜为主，一般都是北京料理，以海产物为主要的有海刺啦、海参、鲍鱼、大虾种类。
Fried king crab, crab and broccoli, ginseng chicken. It is really difficult to decide which tastes the best because each and every one has a certain unique flavor. Thank you. When you eat Chinese food with a lot of people, they call it chongtak. In the West, they call it a full course. Everything here on this turning table is part of the full course. We have lobster, we have broccoli and crab, we have fried king crab, we have a cold dish, we have ginseng flavored chicken, and we have a tofu scallop soup. This is a shark's fin. Let's have a taste. Wow, it's really interesting texture. It's kind of like noodles. I'm so full, but it was really good. I never knew that Chinese food had such a wide variety, but I heard that there's dessert, so I'm not finished yet. Luckily, the dessert isn't as large as I thought it would be. After I finish this, I feel like I've tasted all the Chinese food possible. In Chinese, when you're satisfied or happy about something, they say Xing Hao. And I'm sure if you come here to Dongbosong, then that's definitely one of the words that's going to come out of your mouth. Xing Hao.
There are many events and performances going on in Korea these days. We have compiled some of the most interesting and worthwhile events for you, so take note of some of them and try to get involved. I'm sure they will make your stay in Korea much more memorable. Well, why don't we go down the list together? Food or exorcism rituals from all over the nation will gather for this national festival. Find out what food is all about, with performances by nearly 170 participants from different regions of Korea on October 12th. Wind instruments from China, Mongolia, Uzbekistan, Turkey, Kazakhstan will gather in Seoul. Compare the rich sounds of traditional instruments from these various regions from October 11th to the 14th. Kimchi is an essential part of Koreans' diet, and these days it's also gaining international popularity for its great taste and nutritional value. Find out more about this delicacy at Gwangju Kimchi Festival from October 17th. Hope you enjoyed our show today. The weather is getting colder these days, so make sure you bundle up. Lots of people tend to catch colds during this time of the year due to the sudden temperature drops, so take extra care. It would be a shame to stay home with a cold during this beautiful season. So try to stay fit and enjoy the great scenery. We'll continue to take you to lots of interesting, great spots around the country. Well, we'll say goodbye for now, but do join us again next time. We hope to see you then.